Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog from I Am Ahmedabad, and this vlog is about something which is not okay. I'll not say that it's unique about the students of IMA, but this is something which the students of IMA do really well, which is focus. Now, while you might feel that okay, do MBA students really focus on something, or is MBA about really exploring a lot of different things and all of those things? Let me share with you exactly how I Am Ahmedabad students focus on one thing and they do it really well. So this video I will be speaking to you about two things. That one, how do you focus right now? I mean, when you are in your MBA, how do you focus at any given time? And the second thing was that how do you focus generally in your career? These two things, if you can learn these two things from these students at IMA, you will do exceptionally well, and I'll be speaking to you about this in this video. So as you already know, I'm spending a few days here at IMA, and I thought that it's very important for me to explore this place, and not only to explore the place but also to explore the thought process of all the students out here. So the first thing I'll be speaking to you is that how do MBA students at IIM Ahmedabad focus on their career outcome, by which I mean to say that one of the simplest ways how they are able to get such high salary offers and they do exceptional work when they're out there in the industry. How exactly is that happening? So from what I have understood, and after speaking to a lot of students out here, is that one of the biggest secrets which helps them get the best placements and also helps them do really well out there in the industry is that they are able to focus on what outcome, what job role they want after their MBA. What exactly happens over here now? When an MBA student comes into IMA, from the very first week, most of them have exact clarity of what job role, what organization they are after, right from the very first week itself. Here, it's not about that, okay, in the first year I'm still exploring that what I have to do. Something fun is happening over here, it seems. Yeah, so here it's not about that okay, in the first year I'm still exploring that what I have to do, and then in the second year I'll finalize that okay, whether I want a job in Fin or want a job in that. No, right from the very first week they enter their MBA school. I've spoken to a lot of first year students as well. They not only know that they want to go in Fin, but within Fin also what they want to do, they know it. So say for example, if inside of Fin we want to go into a investment banking sort of a role, they know that exactly. They also have clarity about what exactly are the organizations which they are aiming for. They have all of those things. This is the biggest thing which you can learn from any MBA student at IMA, and I'm sure it is the same thing at A, B, C, LK. But yes, this is what you need to know if you're an MBA student anywhere, that you need to make that choice very early on. It is only once you make that choice you will be able to start to do the various things which will actually help you get that final outcome for yourself. Such a beautiful campus. I mean, I'm right now on the new side of the campus, which is mostly functional, and you can see it's a lovely place. It's a very well made and all of those things. But now here is what the bigger problem is, that when I say this to you that hey, right from the first weekend itself, right from right now, you need to have exact clarity, exact focus on what job role you are interested in and what exact organization you are interested in. A lot of students, they say this thing that, but no, how can we plan it so early? MBA is about exploring. MBA is about seeing that okay, I'll first also evaluate whether I'm interested in finance or in sales or marketing or consulting or even HR and ops, I don't know. Well, that's not right. I'll tell you why, and I'll say this with an exact example to you, and you'd be having the same examples in front of you, around you, everywhere. The simplest example of what you need to see is this thing. In your MBA school, you would have seen that you'll be having a few CAs. I mean to say chartered accountants. You will, if you observe them closely, right from day one, right from the very first day of their MBA, you would see that most of them are exactly clear that they want to go into finance. They have an exact degree in that field, as well as right from the first week, all of the things which they do, they speak about this fact that yes, I am interested in finance. And eventually these are the guys who get those job roles as well. They get into the finance job roles. Have you ever seen any CA cry about this fact that hey, I'm only studying finance, I'm only helping others with finance and all, and shit, yeah, I want to actually explore more apart from that? No, because CAs are smart. What I'm sharing again is a very big secret to you. I'll tell you why. Because you would not have observed this yet, but if now you can observe this, then it will actually help you a lot. The highest paying job roles are in finance. Why is it happening? Because probably finance is taking the students who are focused right from day one that we want to get into finance. That is why probably the quality of those students is so high that the organizations spend on them as well. In fact, if you have any friend who's a CA who's in your B school, you would have actually observed this, that right from the first week, a CA student is always seen as the one who knows Fin very well. In fact, CAs over here, they also conduct what we call REMS, the REMS classes. They are basically remedial classes which the CAs conduct for the remaining students so that the others can also understand finance. Now, right from day one, the CAs are focused on preparing Fin. They not only study Fin, they also teach finance to others. That is how they strengthen their finance from the day one. If you see it, I always speak about learn, do and teach. That is what they do. So right from the first week, the students of the CAs, they know exactly that is what we have to do. Right from first week, they help other students with finance, and that is how they get superb at finance. And throughout their MBA, you will always see that they always choose electives in that field only. That is a greatest example of focus right in front of you. I am sure that now that I've spoken it to you, you would probably see, this is true, this makes sense. My CA friend is always like speaking about finance because this is what it is, but we do not observe it. And CA students are the best examples of how they take care of focus and they do not get involved in FOMO. Obviously, while I am saying all of that, we also have a lot of examples of CAs who said that no, I'll not do finance. In fact, I'll do something else. We have a lot of those examples as well. So yes, it's not about that, but I'm just saying that usually you will see that CAs are the most focused, and that is what I saw at IMA as well, that focus pays off, and here all the students have a lot of focus. So I've just now ordered my food, and I hope that from this last interaction which we had, you've completely understood that how you can learn focus from chartered accountants who do MBA. They are absolutely focused right from the first week that finance is what they have to do, and every action of theirs is focused on that. That is what I saw at IMA, that the very first week the students are very clear. Now the second thing which I want to speak to you about is how do MBA students at IIM Ahmedabad, how do they focus right now? How do they focus in the given moment? Now, there is a secret place where IMA students, they go to. Well, it's not a big secret also, but it is something which you've seen, but you've not probably understood it. How do MBA students at IMA usually use that place? I'll be showing that place to you right after I have my lunch. Okay, so if you've never had food here at IIM Ahmedabad, this is kind of quality food you'll get at this place called Cafe Tomorrow. This is where I am right now, and just loving it. So guys, ये तो बात हो गई about a circumstance wherein you need to focus on the final outcome which you want from your MBA, and I told you that how the students of IMA or any such great school focus right from the first week. They know it from the first week. Now the second thing which I was speaking to you about, that how do you focus in a day? एक किसी भी गिवन समय पे आप फोकस कैसे करते हैं, दैट इज़ वेरी important. And now in fact the place where I am heading towards is the place where most IMA students go for focus, absolute focus. And I'll be sharing with you a rule, a very simple rule. If if you can follow that rule, which I used to follow when I was MBA student at IIM Udaipur, that really helped me a lot. And that rule will always help you in having the best focus and also the most amazing outcomes as well. My slippers are very slippery. Last night I was just walking somewhere and almost slipped. Being very careful right now. Now this place where MBA students at IIM Udaipur, they go for their focus is not the classroom, it's not their beautiful lawns, but it is their Vikram Sarabhai library, the VSL. That place, believe me, is such a beautiful place for you to focus and work in absolute flow. And this is not just about IMA. Any MBA college, I'm sure, has a great library, and that is the place where you need to go for focus, which is exactly where I'm heading right now as I go to the old side of the campus. And what you need to know about is that my philosophy, which worked for me, is that you need to spend at least 5 hours each week in the library. Now, why do I say so about 5 weeks? I'll just explain that to you. Now, a few of you will actually also ask me that why exactly 5 hours a week? Now, the simple thing about that is 5 hours in a week across an year of around 52 weeks is equal to 252 hours. Now, if you would know about Bill Gates, he has this philosophy that for 10 days in a year, he would go somewhere far, far away without his phone, without his anything, with only his laptop and his books, so that for that entire 10 days, he can quietly study over there. Now, if you see 250 hours is approximately equal to 10 days of a year. So while you might not be able to go for a full break of 10 days, this is one of the ways in which you can ensure that you get that amount of hours, which is extremely important for you to do some focused effort. That is why 5 hours per week has helped me. 5 hours per week will actually also help you. So now while I go inside the library, await another vlog of mine in which I will actually give you a full tour of the Vikram Sarabhai library at IIM Ahmedabad. Stay tuned and goodbye.